All right, Anthony, come over.
Oh, had a camera. Hi, camera. All right, do you want to just go?
Go.
All right.
Do it.
So we went out evangelizing today, and I actually had a prophecy of meeting someone a month before we went on the trip. I knew we were going to be evangelizing, so I, just prayed that I would get a vision of someone. But I got red shirt, blue pants. It was pretty vague, so I was like, that's probably just me. But I kept praying over it, and I kept getting the same thing over and over and over again. So I was like, I feel like God's calling me to this person. Then yesterday, God added blonde hair to the image, but I didn't know if it was a guy or a girl. Didn't see if there's any images on the shirt. I just saw red shirt, blue pants, blonde hair. So we go to the mall today, and I'm looking for that thing, and didn't really see anybody. And we were getting ready to leave, and then I saw this girl walking by. She was wearing a red hoodie, blue jeans, and like kind of alleys, like dirty blonde hair, walking by. And I was like, that's it. Like I just knew I just knew that was her. So I go up, and the crazy thing was, when we first got there, I really felt called to like Spencer's Hot Topic, those kind of like really dark, eerie kind of places. And she actually was in Spencer's. So I was in Spencer's, and then she walked out. So I followed her up the escalator and went up to her. And it was pretty funny. Sally was behind me, and she was like, "You probably shouldn't run up to this girl by yourself in the mall. I want to have a girl with you." So, so I ran up there, and I was like, "Oh, hey." I was so excited. I didn't even introduce myself. I was like, "Hey, I'm from International House of Prayer. I feel like God has called me to come talk to you." And she said, "Oh my gosh, I got saved 2 years ago because I was with my friend in the mall, and someone came up to her and prophesied over her." And she was like, and she goes, like, I want that. I wanted that for so long. So God brought her to the mall that day and had the prophecy so that we'd meet up. So So I had about 2 or 3 over her. We kept praying, and I kept getting them. And she was really she's a Christian, and she's been going to the church, but she had a lot of family problems. It had a lot to do with her sports and her parents' pressure on her to do well, and she didn't feel like she really met their expectations. So I prayed that to break that like the chains of not feeling good, not feeling good enough. And and she really was like, you could just tell she was so glad that she had gotten prayed for it. I could really just see the spirit, the flame of God just reigniting in her. I prophesied over her. I saw college scouts in the future of her high school, and she said, "Well, I want to go to Northwest for basketball." Like so, like everything I said was just like exact what she wanted to hear. And then she actually prayed for us before we left. That everything we kept. And then the coolest thing was she had a couple friends with her, and I'm pretty sure they either weren't saved or they were very flaky about it because they didn't really seem like they were receptive at all. They kind of just didn't really care. And I could just tell as they were walking off, like something like clicked in them, like just seeing their friend, like because they knew the stuff about their friend, but a random guy from Kansas City knows the stuff about her friend. Like that's weird, that he shouldn't know that. And they just saw that I was saying all this accurate stuff, and they're like, that's crazy. So I really feel like I was just planting seeds in them, and that as they go back, it'll start growing.
That's awesome.
So it was cool.
That's awesome. Praise the Lord.